What's up, everybody? So, I'm Cameron and you're watching Getting Muddy Outdoors. Today's a little bit different video. We're not outside slinging arrows, we're not ripping lips, we're just chilling here. This is my brother's studio, like computer and stuff. So we're going to be doing a new segment because when it gets bad outside like it is right now, it's been raining for like the last 5 days. Could probably go swim in my backyard right now if I really wanted to. But that's besides the point. We're gonna be starting a new like series, it's called Hunting Talk, where it's basically just hunting tips and a hunting podcast, kind of in one. I'm gonna be joined with some of my friends, maybe some of my parents' friends that have been deer hunting since they were my age. So it should be a fun series, and we might also lean towards bass fishing a little bit also, which will be very, this is basically just to help you become a better hunter and a better fisherman. That's all this is for. So let's jump right into it. So I would say the most important thing that you guys can remember when you're going out into the deer woods is don't be out there every single day, because the more that you're out there, the more your scent gets all over the place, and the more aware the deer, turkeys, whatever it is that you're hunting, are going to be more aware that you're there, and that is not good, because then that can screw up their patterns. They might not come into the same food plot or the same trail or whatever. Like that will screw up their patterns tremendously if you just keep going in there day after day after day after day. Because if you have a really good spot. This is my rule when I set trail cameras and I set corn out and stuff. If you have a good spot where you know there's like 4 deer, 5 deer that are nice bucks, and you would really like to get a shot at them this year, go in there once every 2 weeks. Because all the trail cameras nowadays, they have a big enough memory card to where they can store something for a month. Like I accidentally left the camera out one time for a month and a half, and it was still on when I went and took it. The batteries were dead, but it was still on. Which is just, it didn't take any more pictures because the battery's dead, but the camera was still on. So that's saying something. And corn, if you put enough out, it's not going to go away in a day. But if you have a spot that like, you don't know if there's deer, but you're thinking that there's deer, maybe every week. But if you absolutely know there is a spot with some big deer that you would like to kill, like the one that's right there behind the Hunting Talk. We wanted to kill that deer, so we didn't. That's a spot that we didn't hunt all year. I hunted with my friends at Sturries. You might know them from the turkey hunting video, but they didn't go into that spot all year. They didn't set cameras. They didn't set food plots because they knew that there were deer in there. So that's honestly probably what you guys should do, is not just go in there once a week or once every 2 weeks. You should go, you go on the road and you glass, or you drive a little bit down in the field and you're using your binoculars and you're glassing in the fields, and hey, there's a buck over there. Don't go in there and set trail cameras because you'll mess up its pattern. Guaranteed, 100% of the time. Because most people think you throw some scent killer on and deer can't smell you. It doesn't matter how much scent killer you put on your body and on your clothes and all the scent-free detergent, those deer are still going to smell you. And that ties into kind of checking your wind and making sure your wind is right. Because let's say that the trail that the deer are going to be coming on straight at your stand is down south. Or down north, I mean. And let's just say that the wind is blowing north. You don't want to go in there that day, because the only thing you're going to do is screw things up. Because those deer are going to get your scent. They're going to know, they're going to be aware that you're there, and they're going to be more cautious, and they're probably going to use other trails, and they're probably not going to bed in that same area, so you probably just screwed up your whole chance that whole year of getting a shot at that deer. So, I would think, most people would think, oh, hey, the wind's not right. No, but a lot of people do that, and that screws hunts up for them every single year. There's apps that are on your phone that check the wind for you. There's little bottles. I use these for years. The Dead Downwind baby powder bottles. They don't weigh anything. They don't smell like anything. You just flick the baby powder up in the air, and it travels with the wind. And if that wind is going towards where the deer are coming out or where your food plot is, do not go in there. Don't go hunting. Like, if you're already in the stand and if the wind's wrong, I would go hunt another stand. I'm just gonna be totally honest. Like this year, there's 10 stands that are available for me to hunt on my friends' properties. But that's like, if the wind is wrong on one stand, I'm not staying there. I'm going to a new stand. I don't like. You don't want to be there and have those deer get away with you. So, and also if you guys ever go to Tim Hortons, make sure you get the frozen lemonade. It's pretty good. So, the second thing that is probably one of my biggest tips is to stay comfortable and warm while you're hunting. Most people like just look at the weather and, oh, it's only supposed to get 40 degrees. And then we go out hunting and it ends up being like 20 degrees. And they're freezing. They're asking for hand warmers. They're asking for all this stuff. And what I would recommend people doing is getting yourself a nice backpack like this. This is a Field Line Pro Series right here. And this thing has a huge pocket. And all last year's season for bow and for rifle, I think they go one of those big, like puffy, like really warm, stupid warm coats. And I'm pretty sure also in there I had like a fishing type shirt, because you have no idea what the weather is gonna do. No idea. Like, especially up here in the Midwest, like if you're watching from the Midwest, weather, like it can snow one day and then it can be 95 the next day. Like, you have no idea. Like, don't ever trust the weather. Like, it doesn't matter if you have a special hunting app for weather and it tells you, oh, it's only going to be 85. That is just their accurate guess. So, they don't really know. But, yeah, just make sure you're dressed. Make sure that you're dressed for the conditions. Doesn't matter if it's middle of summer. I still pack like a jacket, because on the way out, like at night, it sun's down, it's cold. Like, I normally don't wear that big puffy jacket. Like, look, you see the jacket that I'm wearing in the picture of me holding the deer? That's the giant jacket. And then I wear Carhartt overalls, because they're stupid warm. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, so just make sure you're prepared. Get a backpack if you don't have one, and just put it, like, first thing that should be in there, extra pair of socks, because I've gone multiple hunting trips where we have to walk through like a swamp, marshy area, and my socks get wet. And then you're sitting there all day, freezing, shivering like this, because your socks are wet, and then it's miserable, it's not fun, you just want to leave. So make sure you have an extra, or maybe even 2 pairs of socks in your backpack. They don't have to be anything fancy. Just, I literally go in my drawer every year, pick the first pair of socks that I find, throw it in my hunting bag, and that's good. And it goes the same for turkey hunting, my turkey vest, waterfowl hunting, like anything where you have a potential to get your socks wet, bring extra socks. And that kind of leads up to my my next tip is really just, this one's more for bow hunting purposes. I got my bow right here. I've been shooting it a lot recently, because this is actually my hunting rig. I have a 12-inch stabilizer on the front and a 6-inch on the back right here. CBE sight. I'm not going to do a full bow rundown, but my next tip for this is don't be pulling. This kind of leads into guns too. I'll get to that in a second. But for bow hunting, you don't want to be pulling back so much power. You're getting right here, and then you're like having to lean back and point it up, and like struggling to get back. And then you got an anchor, and then you're like all like you're all shaky. Because people think, oh, I can shoot that bow in a pro shop, no problem. Well, when you get out to the deer woods with your bow, and it is 40 degrees, and your hands are cold, and you gotta go draw that bow back, you're not able to draw that bow back. And that is something that hasn't happened to me, but I've watched people do it on YouTube and on Instagram, and then you don't get a shot at that deer, and then your buddy over there is just pulling it straight back because. So my bow, I'm a smaller dude, but my bow is set at 45 and a half pounds. I think that's what it's at. 45 and a half. If you're like kind of like me and you're not like jacked, and you're like around the 12, 13 range, 45 pounds is perfect. You can like 45 will kill a deer. You still have to be accurate. You still have to know how to use your equipment, and you don't want to be like, my friends and stories, they're absolutely insane. They both pull back 55 pounds, which, I don't even know if I can lift that much, but anyways, just, that's a good tip for the beginning archers and the beginning bow hunters, is don't pull back so much poundage that you can barely get it back every time. So, that kind of like ties into like my next tip is about guns and rifles and shotguns. Is when you're out there and you're hunting, you don't want to have like a giant. Like if you're a little dude like me, yes, I've shot 6.5 Creedmoors and stuff and like 300 Win Mags before, but those are different. Those are at a range or at someone's house, and I'm not hunting because, or like the main way I see it is, I'll watch these videos of or pictures of some of these kids. They go deer hunting or waterfowl hunting or turkey hunting with a 12 gauge, and then they go shoot and they're like, boom, boom, and it blows them back every time. That is not good, because then every time you go to shoot and pull the trigger on an animal, you know that you're gonna get kicked back. You know that it's gonna hurt. You know that your shoulder's gonna have pain for the next month, and maybe not even recover. Happens when you shoot 12 gauge Magnum turkey loads. So that's just because you don't want to be scared when you go to shoot an animal. And this is a good tip that one of my dad's good friends taught me, Brandon Parker. If you're out there watching this one goes out to you. He told me when we were hunting together one time, when you go to squeeze the trigger on an animal, the gun should surprise you. Because you're sitting there, you want to be like this, and just slowly squeeze it until that gun goes off. Yeah, so that's what you just want to slowly squeeze it until that gun pops off. Because you want to be on that animal, want it to be right on the heart or the lungs or wherever you're trying to shoot it. Get that crosshair right on there, and then just slowly squeeze that. Slowly squeeze that trigger like this, and then it will finally eventually go off, and you have no idea when it's going to go off. And that's how I shoot every time I shoot a gun. Except when I'm shooting like skeet or something, then I'm like, but that's a little different. That's when you're shooting little Duffy rounds that you know are just fun to shoot, and they don't hurt. So I could go on tips for hours about hunting, but I'm not going to do that because we don't have hours. I don't think anyone's going to watch an hour-long hunting podcast video, but yeah, really make sure you guys let me know if you like these, because I would like doing more of these, and I would like I don't know if you can comment yet on our videos. YouTube doesn't really like the whole hunting thing with the younger side, but that's kind of bull, but you know, I don't make the rules. So that's about it. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a like on this video. And if you want merch is available. Just DM me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram plug right down here. Instagram or TikTok. I'll put my TikTok and Instagram name right there. So thank you for watching. I'm out.